And I think one of the biggest questions that you have to ask yourself when you're making or taking a look at North Scottsdale, if you're looking to make the move here, is how far do you really want to go? And there are a lot of things to consider. There are a lot of things that you're going to have to think about. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to continue our neighborhood drive tour series where we explore some popular areas, try to show you what they truly look like, and then try to guide you in the right direction on which areas you might want to explore further. And more importantly, maybe give you some ideas on which areas that might not be the best fit for you. So we've got 5 neighborhoods up in North Scottsdale that we're going to tour. So let's get right into it. All right, so stop number 1 brings us up to McDowell Mountain Ranch up here in Scottsdale. We are just on the east side of the 101 off of Bell Road and Thompson Peak. So I'll bring up the map so you can kind of take a look at that. We're going to pick a spot within the community here. We're at the golf club right now. I want to pick like a central spot that you guys can come, have an area not necessarily that you have to stop at, but an area that kind of allows you to explore the community a little bit. So we're going to go explore around. I'll show some footage of what the area looks like and some of the neighborhoods look like. Let's go take a look. As we go through, I definitely want to share some reasons why these areas up in North Scottsdale are so popular. One of the big things that we find is, just the amount of views that you have. When you're in these areas that are up against the mountains, especially here at McDowell Mountain Ranch, where you're kind of raised up a little bit. So you've got mountain views behind you all around that are kind of tucked in. And then you got all the city views, which are absolutely incredible at night. If you got a home that kind of sits back and has these views, it's incredible. And these type of views are definitely going to be a common theme as we go through our tour today, but I want to definitely take some time and point it out to you. As we go through the tour, one of my other goals is to kind of share with you guys some of the listings that are popping up in these neighborhoods so you can kind of get an idea of price point, what you should expect. There's going to be a lot of variables, but I do want to give you some examples so you can kind of get a feel for whether it's a right fit for you. If we look at this one behind me here, this one is currently listed right now. It is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3,400 square foot home that's listed for $1.35. So we'll pop some pictures up on screen, kind of share with you what that is going to get you. And then I also want to let you know there are a lot of gated communities here in McDowell Mountain Ranch, also in a lot of the communities that we're looking at today, areas that you can kind of explore around that are not gated. So that was a big goal of mine, to try to have a tour where you could kind of get in, kind of tour around without having to worry about getting into some of the gates. So there are some gated neighborhoods in here, but you can explore either way. All right, stop number 2 takes us up to the community of DC Ranch. And one of my favorite drives coming up Thompson Peak, if you're heading from McDowell Mountain Ranch up here to DC Ranch. Just a beautiful drive, and kind of shows what a lot of North Scottsdale is all about. We are going to tour around here a little bit to kind of show you what DC Ranch is all about and kind of the surrounding area. We'll show you a few pocket neighborhoods, but I also want to show you kind of just the general area, take you around Market Street, kind of show you some of the other community amenities that you're going to see up in North Scottsdale. There's a ton of amenities within these communities when you're talking about some of the clubhouses and the golf courses and the community pools and the fitness centers. I mean, these neighborhoods are all loaded with as many amenities as you can find. But I also want to show you kind of what's around the community and what your lifestyle is going to look like. Let's go ahead and pop into one of the little pocket neighborhoods here in DC Ranch, kind of show you what it looks like. There's a lot of diversity when it comes to the neighborhoods and homes. We're going to kind of give you a little bit of an example of what you might find over here. All these neighborhoods are gated, so they're going to be tricky to get into, but we'll kind of do our best to show what we can on this. This home behind me here is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, about 3,600 square foot, listed for 1.7. I think it's 1.69 right now, but these are going to be a little bit smaller lot sizes. All these homes are going to be pretty close to each other, but they really have some nice amenities here in the community, that type of thing, and we'll kind of explore that as well. But this is kind of what you're going to find a lot within the DC Ranch area. We also have some of the most expensive homes in Arizona up at Silverleaf at DC Ranch as well. So you're going to find that as well. So let's tour around some more and we'll keep it going. Before we move along to the next neighborhood, I do want to share some footage of Market Street here at DC Ranch. You can kind of get a general feel for some of the shopping, dining, some of the office space, really a premier destination, not only for DC Ranch, but all of the surrounding area. So let's take a look at that. Definitely something you guys should keep an eye on as well. Next stop on our list takes us across the street over to the community of Greyhawk. You are actually just crossing over Pima on Thompson Peak to get to the Greyhawk neighborhood, but it's a pretty large area. So if you're following the tour, we're going to go over to Greyhawk Park, which is about a 2-mile drive west from where we were over at Market Street. So I'll give you some footage of the park over here, and then let's go tour around the neighborhood, give you an idea of what some of the houses look like. While we're checking out the neighborhood, let's give you an idea of what one of the listings looks like here in Greyhawk. We are here at This home right in front of me right now, this is a 4-bed, 2-bath, 2,300 square foot home that's listed for $975. Again, let's pop some pictures up on screen so you can get a general idea on what you're going to get. A lot of diversity in all these neighborhoods, so keep in mind that you can find stuff in the lower price range. You can definitely find stuff a little bit higher as well, but we want to give you a kind of a general idea on what you're going to find. So let's go explore a little more. All right, before we move on to the next stop, I definitely want to show you guys one of my favorite places to hang out up here in the Greyhawk area. I'm right here behind Isabella's kitchen right now. I'll show you some footage of it. Definitely an awesome place to kind of come hang out, have amazing views, great place to eat, and just enjoy the weather. It's definitely better to come here during a cooler time of year. We're midsummer right now, but still amazing place to come hang out. Definitely you should check it out while you're up here hanging. All right, next stop on the tour today takes us up to the community of Troon North. I'm here at the golf club right now. This kind of gives you access to be able to kind of drive up Pima, see what Pima has to offer, see all the development, all the stuff that's under construction, what's going on, and then kind of see and explore the entire area of Troon North, which covers a lot of ground. So we're gonna take you through a little bit of the golf club here, kind of give you a little bit of what that looks like, and then go tour the neighborhoods like we've done in some of the other spots. All right, let's go ahead and stop and take a look at one of the active listings that we're seeing right now. I've got this one behind me here. This is a 3-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,950 square foot, listed for $1.35. Again, there's going to be a lot of different price points, different things you can look for when it comes to this area. So keep that in mind when I'm showing you some of these listings. And there's a lot to explore. One of the reasons why I liked Troon North for this list is because of all the things that it's going down Dynamite. So I think if you take the time to kind of drive down Dynamite a little bit, it's going to be worth your while to kind of see what's going on around here. Our final destination today takes us up to the community of Legend Trail, and we are probably about 10 minutes north of where we were just at over at Troon North, so a few miles north of here. And the reason I chose this community is because I wanted people to take advantage of driving up Pima Road, kind of see how far you can go up in North Scottsdale, see all the communities that are up here. And I think one of the biggest questions that you have to ask yourself when you're making or taking a look at North Scottsdale, if you're looking to make the move here, is how far do you really want to go? There are a lot of things to consider. There are a lot of things that you're going to have to think about. There are plenty of advantages when it comes to coming up here to North Scottsdale. You're going to get a little bit higher elevation. You're going to get some tremendous views. You might have some cooler weather to a certain extent, but if you're somebody who has to travel into the central parts of Scottsdale, Phoenix, that type of thing, then you got to think about the drive as well. So we're going to tour around here. I'll find another listing to kind of showcase, and then we'll wrap it up. right, let's go ahead and take a look at one of the active listings here in Legends Trail. And we've got this house in front of me here. This is a 3-bed, 3.5-bath, 3,400 square foot plan. Currently listed for $1.4 million. Again, we'll pop some pictures up on screen so you can kind of take a look at what you can get. Similar to all the other communities, there are a lot of variations when it comes to price points and what you should expect. And a lot of it is going to be based on a lot of different factors, whether or not you're in a gated part of the area, whether you've got golf course views, whether you've got desert views, what your lot size is, that type of thing. So there's going to be a lot of diversity when it comes to the home prices up here in Legend Trail as well. This gives you kind of a general idea of what you might want to expect in one of these gated neighborhoods. And but let's tour around. We'll show you what else it has to offer. All right, some final thoughts as we wrap it up here, and it's just so quiet up here. I love North Scottsdale for how quiet it is, but a reminder that this tour was designed to kind of give you a quick way to see what North Scottsdale is all about and just kind of give some examples of what you might expect to see. There are so many communities up here, and it's really hard to kind of generalize, but we want to give you a high level overview so that you can kind of determine maybe some spots that might be right for you, maybe some spots that you want to avoid, help you save time if you're looking to come out here for a weekend and kind of explore around a little bit. So if you have any questions at all, make sure to reach out to us. We're here to help guide you in the right direction when it comes to finding the best places and neighborhoods that are a good fit for you. As always, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email, however you want to get a hold of us. We got your back, and until the next video, we'll catch you later.